The book The Way of the Wild Heart by Craig McConnell and John Eldridge is a fascinating read about what they claim are the 6 stages of the masculine journey in life. They name these stages as follows: the boy, the cowboy ranger, the warrior, the lover, the king, and the sage. The masculine journey is a story that unfolds over time, with many experiences woven together and built upon one another in a progression, beginning with the boy. The boy has a lot to learn and becomes a man through the active intervention of a father and the fellowship of other men. He needs a guide to help him understand who he is and what he is made of. This cannot be learned from other boys nor from the world of women. It is imperative that the boy has someone to teach him and show him who he is and what he is capable of. Boyhood is a time of exploration and wonder. It is the time when boys are meant to come into the knowledge that they are all beloved and cherished, and for them to become rooted and grounded on a sure path for a bright future as the basic foundation work is laid. At about the age of 12 or 13, a notable shift begins to take place and he yearns for real adventure. Thus he enters the cowboy ranger stage of life. Men and boys learn by doing and through experience, which is both a revelation and a kind of authoring, in that it reveals what they are made of. Something inside tells him that he needs to prove himself, needs to be tested. He wants to learn how to do things in this stage, like drive a car or change a flat tire. He has to discover through some trial brought up in an adventure or through some test that life is hard and work is required. A young man needs to challenge himself to be able to handle the myriad of duties and responsibilities that will in time befall him. This stage, if properly followed through, will earn him the confidence needed to carry him and help him face difficulties in life. In his early 20s, another shift takes place when a young man learns how to fight as he enters the warrior stage of life. It is important that he learns how to do battle and fight back when necessary. Many choose military service for expert training. It is the time of learning discipline, a concentration of body, mind, and spirit, which harnesses the passions and strengthens the heart with inner resolve. In the previous cowboy ranger stage, the young man seeks to answer the question, do I have what it takes? But now in the warrior stage, the young man learns he is dangerous and powerful and must learn to control and use it for good. He develops courage and bravery in this stage, which will help him conquer fear and/or uncertainty. The lover is the next stage of life for a man. It should be noted here that the various stages do overlap and that there is some aspect of each of them in every phase of a man's life. However, there is also a time in a man's life when one of the stages is prominent. The awakening of a man's heart in the lover stage is essential if he is to truly love a partner. It begins with him noticing beauty in the world, in nature, and progresses to him being captivated by beauty in another human being. This is a crucial stage, and to deny it or close his heart will impact his ability to achieve great fulfillment and happiness in life. Of course, the lover stage will bring with it great pain and sorrow, as undoubtedly there will be, perhaps repeatedly, heartbreak. The man learns that the heart, although vulnerable, is thankfully resilient, and it is another test for him to bounce back after healing and seek the heights of joy this stage ushers in. The ultimate goal of the masculine journey is next in the king stage of life. Before a man is ready to handle and wield power and influence, his character must be forged. All the previous stages should have helped him grow and expand and prepared him for this zenith. He is now ready to create a kingdom of his own with property and commitment and devotion he has already acquired. Now he can create a heaven on earth for all those living under his rule. A good king brings love, order, and security to the realm. All he does is for the benefit of all he has been charged to care for. It is a serious mantle of authority placed upon his head and a burden that he willingly sacrifices for. Many men fail in this role as king due to abdication or some sort of passivity. The advice for men is to surround themselves with good counselors and listen to them. Let other kings or friendship allies help and offer encouragement or support, especially God, who is the high king of all. Lastly, we have the sage stage of life for a man. This begins in the waning years of the previous king stage, sometime between the age of 60 to 70 years old. The sage has wisdom gleaned from years of experience. Whatever counsel he offers, he draws you to God in the form of higher learning and knowledge that he freely passes on with humility and tenderness and a graciousness best described as compassion. He gives the gift of presence and the richness of a soul that has evolved to great heights through his masculine journey. The life of a man is a quest arranged by Father God for their progression, with gifts along the way to remind them that they are all beloved sons. It is a journey of discovery, wonder, adventure, battle, beauty, love, power, and wisdom. A journey that should not be denied or refused. A journey that will merit great rewards if followed through.